Hi, welcome to the McGuffey Readers online tutor. Today's lesson is from the McGuffey's first Eclectic reader, the revised edition, and we will be reading prose today. Prose, Lesson 54. Lesson 54, Little White Rabbits. Little White Rabbits. Here we go. One day, Willie's father saw a boy at the market with 4 little white rabbits in a basket. He thought, these would be nice pets for Willie. So he asked the lad how much he wanted for his rabbits. The boy said, "Only 50 cents, sir." Willie's father bought them and carried them home. Here you see the rabbits and their little master. He has a pen for them and always shuts them in at night to keep them safe. He gives them bread and grass to eat. They like grass and will take it from his hand. He has called in a little friend to see them. Willie is telling him about their funny ways. Let's read that story one more time, and let's read it together. I hope you read along with me. Let me put up the text. Here we go. One day, Willie's father saw a boy at the market with 4 little white rabbits in a basket. He thought these would be nice pets for Willie, so he asked the lad how much he wanted for his rabbits. The boy said, "Only 50 cents, sir." Willie's father bought them and carried them home. Here you see the rabbits and their little master. He has a pen for them and always shuts them in at night to keep them safe. He gives them bread and grass to eat. They like grass and will take it from his hand. He has called in a little friend to see them. Willie is telling him about their funny ways. There's also one more piece of text in this lesson. It's the copy work. Let's read that together now. Some rabbits are as white as snow. Some are black, and others have white and black spots. What soft, kind eyes they have! Let's look at the vocabulary words that go along with this lesson. And let's look at their syllables and the sounds that they make. And I hope that you read along with me. And then we'll do a little handwriting also to go along with this lesson. Here we go. The words for today are asked, wanted, for, Willie's, night, rabbits, lad, carried, cents, telling, 50, master. Let's clap through the 1-syllable words. Asked, for, night, lad, cents. Asked, for, night, lad, cents. What about the 2-syllable words? We have wanted, carried, telling, 50, master, rabbits, Willie's, or Willis. Depends where you're from. We have the word rabbits and Willis. And notice that they both end in S. But there's an apostrophe because one word is plural. That means rabbits is more than one rabbit, not the rabbit's carrot. And possessive means that Willie owns something. It belongs to him. Something that Willie owns. and Willie owns the rabbits. So it's Willie's rabbits. Let's look at the long vocal sounds. Remember that long vocal sounds are vowels. Let me put up the chart. Here we go. And they are the A, E, I, O, U, and double O, but different forms, different sounds for those letters. Like the A in asked, asked, and master. And then we have the wanted, the all sound, the wanted. And we have the long I in night. And we also have the long O in the word for. For. Those are our long vocal sounds. Now let's look at the short vocal sounds. Those are also vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and double O, but the short version, the A in rabbits, and the A in lad. And then we also have that A sound in the word carried. And then we have a short E sound. The short E sound in sense, the E, and telling, telling. And then we have the short I sound, I, in willis, and also in the word 50, or you can say 50, depending on where you're from. And we have no diphthongs today. No oys or ows in today's words, but we do have some substitutes. We have 4 substitutes today. Do you remember what a substitute is? It's when a letter takes the place of another letter and makes the other letter's sound. Takes the place of another letter's sound, like the S as Z in willis. Willis. The S has a Z sound. And that's possessive, so you have the apostrophe and the capital W because it's a name. Then you have the Y for the short I in 50. You can say 50, depends where you're from, but here it is 50. And then you have the C as S in sense, and then the C as K in carried. Carried. And then we have some aspirates. Remember, when you hold up your hand to your mouth, you can feel the release of a puff of breath when you say one of these consonant sounds. Like the S and K in asked, asked. And also the T in wanted, wanted. And the F in for. And then we have the GHT as T in night. The T in night. And the T and the S in rabbits. Rabbits. Do you feel the puff of breath when you say these sounds? Like the C as K in carried. And the C as S, the T and the S in sense. Or the T in telling, or the F and T in 50. 50. And then the last aspirate today is the S and T in master. Master. You can really feel those, but the subvocals are mouthed but not spoken. So you're not going to feel a release of breath when you say these consonant sounds. So when you hear or say the D in asked, you will not feel the release of breath. Or the WND in wanted. Or the R in for. Do you notice? the W, the L, and the S as Z in willies, the N in night, the R and B in rabbits, rabbits, the L and D in lad. If you feel a puff of breath, try to repronounce the sound R and D in carried so that you don't feel the puff of breath. The N in sense, the L and the NG in telling, and also the M and the R in master, master. In the future, we'll be looking at punctuation more closely. But let's read the lesson one more time and look out for the full stop, the comma, the semicolon, the exclamation mark, the question mark, and the quotation marks. And you might not see all of them, but just keep an eye out for the ones in this lesson. Let's read. One day, Willa's father saw a boy at the market with 4 little white rabbits in a basket. He thought these would be nice pets for Willa, so he asked the lad how much he wanted for his rabbits. The boy said, "Only 50 cents, sir." Willa's father bought them and carried them home. Here you see the rabbits and their little master. He has a pen for them and always shuts them in it at night to keep them safe. He gives them bread and grass to eat. They like grass and will take it from his hand. He has called in a little friend to see them. Willa is telling him about their funny ways. Well, we're almost finished with our lesson. We just have the handwriting, and I put together a little demonstration. When you see the little red dot, put your pen down. Try not to lift the pen until you get to the end of the word or to the next red dot. Well, that's our lesson for today, and I hope that you go to the McGuffeyreaders.blogspot.com for more lessons and worksheets. And I hope you visit me again. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.